Members of Presque Isle Community gathered today to celebrate the start of a new project that focuses on restoring one of the oldest lighthouses in Michigan. Today marks a new era for the Presque Isle Township community as they look to restore one of their most prized landmarks off the coast of Lake Huron. Members from the Presque Isle Township Board, Presque Isle Township Museum Society, and the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan officially kicked off those efforts with a check presentation for $15,000 on behalf of the late former State Representative Peter Battaglia. But time is of the essence for repair of this historic landmark.
We probably have a year and a half to 2 years to restore this structure before it starts getting very perilous. I'm not sure, what will happen if we don't step in pretty quickly.
This new capital campaign will look to generate between $250,000 to $300,000 to repair the structure and make additional upgrades. And that's only phase one. We toured this beacon to find out some of the problems and fixes needed.
It's going to require a different mortar, a mortar that'll blend with some of the original mortar material that was put in to the ingredients, if you will, of the mixtures.
Matt Bedard is the facility manager for Presque Isle Township. He takes care of the structure and understands how critical it is to address the crumbling foundation.
Is really expediting some of the breakdown and some of the flaking that we're seeing in here. So that's why this is really in kind of a desperate need. A quick tuck point of mortar and a paint job is not going to repair this, and this is really going to have to go much, much deeper, digging into some of that old degraded mortar and then retucking it with some period appropriate materials.
The other issue lies within the structure, and that means creating a whole new ventilation system.
It's not uncommon to come in here and see moisture just weeping down the walls and saturating the floors. And so we really need, that's the part of restoration for this tower that really needs to be addressed so that we can maintain this for another 150 years.
The campaign includes upgrades for handicap accessible bathrooms and ramps so that all types of people can enjoy this piece of history. Renovations to the Keeper's House are also part of the 4 phases of the restoration. The project is aggressive, but with new seeds planted today, the Presque Isle community hopes that they can hold on to the landmark that draws so many people to the Sunrise side for centuries to come. And what a great morning it was to have Karen Battaglia there, as well as State Senator Jim Stamas, to really help kick off this campaign that is so important to those lighthouses. They're going to need a lot of work and restoration. And if you'd like to donate to the Presque Isle Township Lighthouses Restoration Fund and to find out more about the project, stop by the Community Foundation for Northeast Michigan or at the Presque Isle Township office. Make sure to address donations to the Presque Isle Lighthouse Restoration Fund.